is the opening contest live at the Great American Bash. It is a special respect challenge match set for one fall. Introducing first, he's accompanied to the ring by Sonny Ono from Tijuana, Mexico, Psicosis.
Now you heard what David Pinter said is being billed as a respect match. Basically, what has happened here, Sonny Ono has hired Psicosis to teach the Ultimate Dragon some respect for tonight's contest as they will go one-on-one. We are joined by Iron Mike today, who joins us, of course, each and every week on Monday Nitro and also on WCW Main Event Wrestling. And Mike, there's been a lot of talk about this upcoming match between these two men.
Certainly has, Tony, and you're right. It's all about one word, R-E-S-P-E-C-T. And Sonny Ono recently recruited Psicosis with just one thing in mind, gaining revenge on the Ultimate Dragon, and in the process, teaching him about that respect. We remember last month at Slamboree, Dragon insisted that Sonny Ono stop his illegal outside interference in a world's title defense against Steven Regal.
He now resides in Mexico
Ono, he
City.
insists on doing things his way.
Ultimate Dragon!
One of the most electrifying competitors we have ever seen, the Ultimate Dragon and Psicosis, a match with purpose. And Brain, when you look up and down this entire card, you can say just about every match. As a matter of fact, every match is a match with purpose here tonight.
Every match is the main event, if you want to say that, Schiavone.
Yeah, and not only that, we made this this fact known on WCW Saturday Night just yesterday. You could call this the Great American Brawl because we are going to have some fantastic matches tonight that certainly will erupt in brawls here tonight. And we're going to start things with Sonny Ono trying to get some strategy going with Psicosis.
I think that Sonny Ono was upset that Dragon was showing some independence, some thinking for himself. As we all remember, Ono purposely caused Dragon to lose the TV championship to Regal.
Tenay, have you ever been to Japan?
I have not.
Well, I've been there quite a few times, and that's a big thing in Japan, respect. You see how people always bow, and they have respect for their elders, they have respect for their bosses. Mr. Ono right here is a very respectful man in Japan.
Keeping face.
So let's see what happens here already. Complaining to Scott Dickinson, the referee, about maybe the Dragon using the hair, but the Dragon is so quick. He can arm drag you down, kick you with those back leg front kicks before you know what happened. And it seems to me, Mike, that Psicosis wants to slow this down from the opening bell here.
Well, that would be almost a surprise because of Psicosis' crazy daredevil high-risk offense. But you're right, those kicks from the Dragon are the stiffest in the business. I think that also behind that we see the drop toe hold and then rides up into the headlock. Psicosis has joined Sonny Ono to not only teach Dragon a lesson, but also to gain a higher profile position in WCW. We've talked about it in the past. Psicosis has been competing in the shadow of Rey Mysterio Jr. since those two attended the same training camp together almost 10 years ago. And his career has really paralleled Mysterio, Mexico, Japan, now the US. And while both have really excelled, Psicosis has always been second best. This is a chance for him to separate himself from the pack and do Ono's dirty work as well in the process.
But now that he's associated himself, Tenay, with Sonny Ono, you can't say the man's second best anymore. He's right up there at the top when you have a man like Sonny Ono in your corner.
Well, that would seem to be fine, but I mean, you can't really put him over what Rey Mysterio has done, especially in the cruiserweight division. And right now, very uncharacteristic for Psicosis. This is the effect of Sonny Ono to take a couple of drags down and then go on the outside.
Yeah, change in strategy on the part of Psicosis, and I guess we have to attribute that to Sonny Ono's leadership. You know, in the last 6 days, Dragon and Psicosis have opposed each other twice in 6-man tags. At Nitro last Monday, Dragon beat Psicosis. Then last night on TBS, it was Psicosis evening the score. Tonight at the Bash, I think this singles bout will settle it.
Well, let's not forget how they won last night on WCW Saturday Night. Cameras clearly showed that Sonny Ono pushed the man on his head from the turnbuckle. And you're talking about a man who earns respect, Brain. After what happened last night and after what has happened through the career of Medusa, you can't say that there's any respect the fans have for Sonny Ono.
Well, I don't think Sonny Ono really cares if the fans respect him. It's the people who work for him. It's the people in Japan. Those people respect him, and that's all he cares about. And the American dollar. He really enjoys that.
Shoulder tackle that time, and now the Dragon tried a leapfrog, and Psicosis
met him
with a right hand and decked him, and now doing a lot of posing, a lot of showboating here. This is really unlike Psicosis.
Gentlemen, another important factor in this matchup has to be future title implications. One would suspect that the winner would be in line for not only cruiserweight, but also U.S. and World's TV title shots down the line.
Well, it's easier to say World and U.S. title, World TV title, but when the NWO has the cruiserweight belt, you never know what's going to happen there. There's an elbow and a great move, and the fans love that one from the Ultimate Dragon. Back to the attack once again. Dragon, this is where you do not want to be, caught in a corner or up against the ropes against the Dragon. Reversal now. Psicosis will send him in other neutral corner.
Tremendous battles.
Yeah, we've seen this before. I think this is a little intimidation for the opponent here is all this is.
Certainly is. So often it psychs the opponent out, and he got Psicosis to make that fatal mistake and begins the attack with those brutal kicks.
The fans love it. They erupt here at the mark of the Quad in the Quad Cities. They love the Ultimate Dragon's maneuvers. We are right along the Mississippi River, right at the Illinois line. Right across the river is Iowa, and I mean, they have been packing in here all day. A long line, getting the last remaining tickets. As you can see, not a seat to be found here at the mark of the Quad. And it looks to me as if the Ultimate Dragon would just as soon get a count out here. He's counting right along with them. But it's Scott Dickinson's count that matters and not the fans.
But in a respect match, there has to be a winner. He wants to pin that man. Better yet, he wants that man to give up. He wants to say, "Uncle, I've had enough." That's how Mr. Ono will gain his respect.
Well, I understand that, and that would seem to be the case, but the way he's been approaching the match is anything but. I don't know if he's concerned or if it's a different strategy, but in a respect match, you would think the guy would go in the ring and just try to pound it out of him. He has not done that. All right, back in the ring they are now. Pick up this time. Look at this maneuver, would you?
Tremendous move by Dragon. The tilt-a-whirl up into the crucifix and then dropping down, and Psicosis, you can see, took all the measure of that right on the back.
On his hip, I believe on his left hip.
And you can see really why Psicosis is very tentative, because the Dragon is on his game here tonight. Sending the man in, and that time a critical mistake. Ducking low, taking the eyes off the opponents. Same thing that happened earlier when he tried to leapfrog, showing how quick Psicosis is. Once again, a great counter move. Into the ropes again, and this time he's pinned in there with a running lariat.
But you notice he's avoiding his opponent a lot. He's turning his back on him. He's walking around. He's showboat. He can't do that with a man like the Ultimate Dragon. You've got to put the boots to him when you got him down.
He's also paying attention to Sonny Ono, which could cause a diversion in this matchup.
Certainly different throughout his career. Drop kick, it met him. Also, the momentum out the left side ropes, and you could see that time Dragon was waiting on him. He ducked low, blocked it, pulls down the head, snaps him back from the top rope, and he goes outside, past the mats, onto the floor here. Watch out, up on top, waiting for his opponent, the Dragon up, and boy, good move that time.
Yeah, attempted a slingshot move up and over the top rope. Looked like it was going to be an attempt at a cross body block or a plancha on the floor. Psicosis able to move away at the last split second.
I think he hurt his right knee on that move.
I think you're right, Brain, and Sonny Ono's going to make sure. Sonny Ono, oh my goodness. Spin wheel kick and a hook kick that time. Sent the man down, and the fans booing Sonny Ono. Sonny very accomplished in the martial arts as well. And when you're down there and he can lay him in, you are in trouble, and you can see what's happened here.
Yeah, his chance to teach Dragon about respect on a first-hand basis. We talked about Dragon, and quite a list of accomplishments for this young man from Nagoya, Japan. He now makes his home in Mexico City. Oh, Psicosis with that baseball slide. Caught him on the floor.
Timed it perfectly, and now Psicosis taking the advantage that Sonny Ono has given him. That actually started when the Dragon missed that move from the top. And now using the ropes. Very dangerous place for the Dragon to be. Across the middle rope, and now Psicosis up on top. Oh my goodness.
Well, his name translates to Psycho, and that certainly says it all about his high-risk daredevil offense, and he comes off the ropes with that leg drop across the throat of the Dragon.
It's his guillotine leg drop, and I mean, it hurt in the ring. It's one of his primary moves, but when the man, oh, for crying out loud. Does that mean respect, spitting at a man?
Well, the Japanese people, they handle their problems their own way. You'll have to ask Mr. Ono why he did that.
Oh, crying out loud. On the inside.
It's a different culture, Shivani.
I realize that. To the attack once again is Psicosis here, and Psicosis very deliberately now back in the ring. He's got a pretty good advantage here, but he's slowing things down again. Yeah, the guy looks out here, Mike.
Very surprised at this methodical style on the part of Psicosis in this matchup.
I think it's hurting. This is not the Psychosis we've been accustomed to. One of the top superstars from Mexico. But he is still in command of this match here. Dragon in trouble as he sends him far side of the ropes. Drop toe hold. That's it on.
There's a move right out of the textbook.
1, 2.
The playbook of the Dragon, the Mahi-Straw cradle, and he almost beat the Dragon with his own hold.
And now arguing with Scott Dickinson about a slow count. And once again, speaking of slow, just slowly walks over to the Ultimate Dragon to go to the attack one more time. I want to ask you here, Mike, about maybe communication problems with Sonny Ono and Psychosis. Here's a backbreaker. You know, the Dragon lives in Mexico City. He can speak Spanish, but I'm not so sure. Here's a 1-2 using the ropes. How fluent Sonny Ono is in Spanish.
7 different languages a man speaks
Oh,
fluently.
you believe that, huh?
He told me 7 different times.
Well, that seals it up.
7 different languages.
There he goes again.
Oh!
Dragon trying to block it. He did. He's got Sonny Ono.
Uh-oh.
He's got Ono up. Psychosis. Oh, boy, he paid for it that time. And maybe looking out to the fans that time cost him. Had he tried to put the suplex on immediately, they've been able to prevent what happened at the hands of Psychosis.
Well, that time Psychosis was looking after Sonny Ono's back.
We'll get a bonus for that.
You seem to know a lot about the dealings of Sonny Ono, and why are we not surprised? Ducking low, up, landing on his feet. Ultimate Dragon. Oh, boy! That was right in the side of the head. The Dragon now's had enough.
Right by his big horn.
Yeah, one of them, you're right. Into the corner, here he goes. Handspring, back elbow. Got him caught in the corner, and now the Dragon in a second win here, and the fans love it here in Moline. Hitting the ropes, Dragon, leapfrog work that time. Look at this head scissor. Rolls him up, through. Psychosis, they roll all the way outside, and Psychosis takes a nasty spill.
Yeah, the momentum just carried him over. And let's see if Dragon can hit this. Oh! There it is. The Acai moonsault. That incredible high-risk signature move that even bears his own real name, and he hit it perfectly.
Not only did he hit it perfectly, he hit it and hit the man on the outside as well. And now, Scott Dickinson, the referee, starting the 10 count here. We could have a double count out. And you see Sonny Ono encouraging Psychosis, get back in quickly. They're up to 7 now, and finally, Psychosis rolled in. The match will continue in the ring.
I'm surprised that referee could even make it to 7.
Boy, you don't miss a trick, do you? Here's a pickup. Oh, a brainbuster that time. Got him. Covers him. 1, 2, and could only make the lateral press. Could not really get his entire weight across the shoulders that time, nor hook a leg. And that cost him that time, so he goes back to the attack again. What a great opening match, respect match. First match here at the Bash. Live, you're watching as and
Well, that's turnabout fair play. We've seen the Tombstone 1, 2, and kicks out.
Wow.
We've seen Psychosis use that Tombstone pile driver on many occasions, and this time Dragon gets him with his own hold.
You can see the toll this match has taken on both men. They are slow to get up, but it's Psychosis reversing fields now. And once again, we saw that earlier, elevating the man on the outside, but now shoulder block enables Psychosis for the flying body attack to get up top, and he connected, but the man goes all the way outside, and that was a break that time for the Dragon.
Psychosis corkscrew in the air with that twisting leg lariat, and over the tremendous suicide dive over the top.
That man has no regard for his life or his own safety to do a move like that. I've never seen anything like that done.
I mean, how far did he start? He was in the center of the ring.
And remember that most wrestlers deliver that move through the ropes.
That's
he went
right.
up and over the top.
He started in Davenport and he landed in Moline.
That's right, he went up and over the top and just missed the ring post. I mean, he executed that through a corner that time. So dangerous, but you see the result. Psychosis now trying to get back in, maybe to make a pin. The slowness enables the Dragon to get back up. Dragon will tumble up and send him over. 1, no Psychosis. 1, 2, and
no.
Sonny Ono pounding on the mat on the far side.
I think it was the weight advantage there of Psychosis that allowed him to reverse that Hurricane Rana attempt by the Dragon and roll through for a pinfall try of his own.
Slow to get to their feet once again, both men. The opening bout at the Great American Bash. Here's the reversal in. Climbing the top rope. Trying to moonsault, and he kicked him in the knees. Wow.
The Dragon may have been injured also.
I think so. I think he hit his knee as he came down. But that was tremendous anticipation by the Dragon that time to at least connect. on that moonsault.
Like I was telling you the other day, anticipation is better than preparation. I'd rather have a man in there that I manage that could anticipate moves rather than prepare for it. You prepare for a guy's moves, he can change it. Anticipation's the best.
Usually if you can anticipate, then you're well prepared.
Frankensteiner off the top by Dragon.
And the fans erupt on that in the Dragon now. Hooking both arms, Sonny Ono is up, and he goes to Sonny and he misses. And that was a critical mistake.
Sure was. Attempt at the Tiger suplex by Dragon, and he was diverted when Ono climbed up on the apron.
Look at him. He's waiting. Oh! And a kick off the top. It looked to me as if he was waiting for the man to come off top and then maybe sidestepping, but he couldn't get out of the way of the quickness of Psychosis. Makes a cover, 1, 2, and he kicks out in 2.
That count was a little slow too.
Well, maybe that's so, but it's been consistent, and that's what you want. Slow or fast, at least you know. Now Sonny Ono up on top, and Sonny could get his man disqualified here. Look at this, directing traffic. Oh boy! He kicked the wrong man!
He's got him! That's the Dragon Sleeper!
The Dragon Sleeper is on! Scott Dickinson checking in!
He tapped out!
You're right!
Tapped.
He's tapping the man!
That's it! That's the universal symbol for submission, and he tapped out!
Well, that's better than a pin. He got the man to submit. Talk about respect. Now he wants to get his hand on Mr. Ono.
Great call, Mike. The right hand tapping the shoulder. He wasn't going out, but when Scott Dickinson saw the tap, he said, match is over. And now the Dragon is stalking his former manager. Now let's talk about a little respect. He pulls Psychosis out, and the Ultimate Dragon, and I would venture to say what has happened to him over his career. He's been a champion, Mike, one of his biggest wins in WCW today.